On to you, Capricorns, you have the King of Michael. You have the King of Michael, the Decision, and then you have the Five of Ariel. Let me see for you, Capricorns. Let me see what's going on with y'all. Okay. Um, Interesting. Okay. Okay. Wow. A lot to cover. So the King of Michael, the Decision, and the Five of Ariel speaks to how you Capricorns basically excommunicated the same person that I told you that the two of you wanted to make it work. Yeah, some of you Capricorns, y'all stop talking to this person because you realize that you and this person, you're incompatible. You've thought about it long and hard as to what it is that you wanted to do, but you Capricorns you have the decision. Now, obviously a decision is the action that you take, yes, but also in the other arcana, in other tarot decks, the decision, right? Because it is 15, 15 is actually the devil. So you did show up in your own reading, but just in a different fashion, right? And don't get upset when I say that the devil, right? It's just that Capricorn in the zodiac is seen as the devil. So I just have to report it that way. Don't get upset that I'm calling y'all that, because that's not what I'm doing from an emotional, personal perspective. I'm just here to relay the information. So the King of Michael represents you Capricorns making this decision, right? Or thinking about it, understanding what's happening, what's going on between yourself and this person whom you've been trying to give a try for a little while. And the decision, and the Five of Ariel represents the decision is you've decided to Five of Ariel them, leave them. That's what the decision is. The decision, because you feel like you're caged. You Capricorns feel like there's this super attachment that the two of you have, but the two of you can't necessarily shake. And you Capricorns actually decided to do the cardinal thing, which is initiate and actually initiate the breaking of the connection for good. You Capricorns are not going to go back. You're done with them. You're done with who they are. You want nothing to do with who they actually are anymore, because you understand that they are not as what and whom they appeared themselves to be. They don't see things the way that you Capricorns see it, and the two of you do not share value systems. So then you have the Seven of Ariel and the Sun card. So the Seven of Ariel speaks to how the way that you Capricorns see relationships is that you want to actually build with someone as opposed to building despite someone, right? Here they are trying to work against you Capricorns to tear everything that you want to have in mind down, and yet you Capricorns are still forgiving them. You're still loving them. You're still showing them love. And as a result of that, the Sun card represents you have to essentially, and right, you're still giving them love. You're still showing them kindness. You're still showing them compassion. And here they are, right, on some, there's not really a card that really demonstrates that right now, but here they are basically trying to tear you down or work against you, because even the Seven of Ariel is about you picking up the pieces and your desires, you desire to build with someone that sees things eye to eye with you, that loves your perspective, because they have that perspective as well. And like I said before, the Sun card right here, this is actually one of my favorite cards in the deck, but the Sun card represents how you still giving them that warmth and that love like I was talking about. But the 10 of Raphael in the Epiphany represents Epiphany, the hermit, which is the hermit, epiphany, realization, right? The ten of Raphael, which is, but you're better off than you. What you realized is you Capricorns are better off on your own than being with this person. You're better off on your own, because what exactly was this person going to offer you? You know, Capricorns be going through mad stuff, and a person got to come into your life and show you love, y'all. Like anybody that enters into y'all lives, Capricorn, that can be giving y'all a hard time, y'all, that's an instant dub. They gotta love you. They gotta feel something for you. They gotta actually care about you. They gotta care about you. And if they don't, then you gotta dub them. You gotta get rid of them, because that's terrible to be in a relationship with somebody who wants to make things difficult, right, with you, who who the mentality is they don't wanna, for lack of a better term, they don't like you, right? They don't want to compromise at all. It's just about you Capricorns got to pay them to associate with them, for you to associate with them. They're doing you a favor. You Capricorns are bums, this, that, and that. You Capricorns got to stop letting people do that to you, because I said this before and I'll say it again, like, you Capricorns will have many of people who care about you and love you and cherish you and all of that. It's just that you Capricorns just have to know who is whom. You understand what I'm saying? And so the 7 of Raphael and the 4 of Michael, right? Again, you have to know who is whom. 7 of Raphael, indulge in your choices, meaning go and find other choices. Go and find better choices. Trade this loser out for the better person. The 4 of Michael, and don't allow yourselves to feel bad about it. You okay? Okay. Don't allow yourselves to feel bad about it, or for you to think that you're doing something wrong because you have survivor's remorse. And I've talked about it before. I've talked about survivor's remorse, when you know that you're doing something that you need to do, doing something that is necessary, but you'll end up feeling bad due to the fact that, you have compassion. You're not a psychopath. You know what I mean? So it's not like you don't have remorse for what it is that you did. It's just that you just understand at the end of the day, you needed to do it in order to legitimately protect yourself. It's a necessity, not something that you specifically wanted to do. And so the situation for that is you have the Queen of Michael, right? The Queen of Michael, which is, so a lot of you Capricorns, this is how you need to be. If a person is not going to love you, if they're not going to take you seriously, if they're not going to show you any kind of respect, if they're not going to do any of that stuff, then you ultimately have to leave them. You can't accept them and the nonsense that it is that they're bringing to the table. You can't do that, because if you do, you can do whatever you want, but if you do that, this will bring down your value. See, a lot of times Capricorns will get themselves in messed up relationships because a lot of you figure that you're not, even though you want love, a lot of you figure that you're not worthy of it, because somehow you're inherently evil, or you're bad, or, people will say things like, oh, it's terrible to say that Capricorn is the devil and all this other type of stuff. But you Capricorns are looking at it from a moralistic perspective. And what I mean when I say you're looking at it from a moralistic perspective, I'm talking about it from a perspective of you Capricorns don't understand that you're valuable, but you don't understand your own value. The The problem that y'all are having is that a lot of you only perceive your own value from the lens of other people. And you don't do that. You gotta, yeah, you do that, but you also have to perceive your own value from your own lens. You know, this is the reason why I have said in the last Virgo reading, or the last two Virgo readings ago, that me personally, I think that if a person is wise, it's within their wise decision, right? If we're talking about romantically, I think it's within their wise decision, right? If I'm giving them the opportunity, if they have the opportunity and they see it, to actually allow me to get to know them, because I'm not necessarily doing anything bad, have loyalty, you know. I'm a man of my word, unless what the person is asking me to do is so outrageous, right? But for the most part, I'm a man of my word. Bring loyalty to the table, common sense, which with the whole in turn loyalty thing means that you can trust me, which is something that, a lot of you Capricorns, fail to get. A lot of people in general, regardless of zodiac sign, fail to get. So the point that I'm trying to make here is I'm bringing all these intangible things, and then I'm bringing tangible things too, right? I have assets, I have stocks, I have, some of you have seen me show off some silvers and stuff like this on the channel and whatnot. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that I bring those things to a relationship, right? So that type of mentality, right? You need to develop. But what I'm here to tell you, Capricorn, sorry about that. What I'm here to tell you, Capricorns, is that kind of mentality is a muscle that you have to essentially work. You have to develop. You have to flex. You have to develop. And when I say flex, I'm not talking about it from a disrespectful manner. When I say flex, I'm talking about it from a manner of understand that you Capricorns are valuable. I find you Capricorns valuable because I understand Capricorn. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of you contribute. A lot of you contribute perseverance or endurance to the world. A lot of you are beautiful. A lot of you Capricorns are beautiful to hang out with. I can see myself being married to a Capricorn woman. So it's not like it's so far-fetched, and somehow I'm getting a lot more attention from Capricorn with somehow, I don't know, somehow, I don't know if it's I don't know what it is, but the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that I can see myself being married to a Capricorn though, because I like it. I like relationships where the women are not wishy-washy, and if they're into me, then they're into me. You know what I mean? Not this for play stuff. It's like, yeah, they doing a bunch of head fakes. Like this is an MMA match and all this. Like, I like you, but nah, not really. And all this goofy nonsense. Like I kind of like stuff like that, And then not only that too, but I also find that I be attracted to Capricorns without knowing that they're Capricorns as well. Capricorn, Aquarius, without even knowing that they Capricorns are Aquarius, that whole planet Saturn, I'd be attracted to Capricorn women. I'd be attracted a lot to Aquarius women. Don't even know that they are Aquarius. Don't even know that they're Capricorns. Then I find out their zodiac sign. I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, interesting. Let's clarify the Queen of Michael. Like y'all know the lady who played the woman from the Man of Steel movie, right? With Henry Cavill, the villain, right? The evil one, the lady or whatnot, the evil Kryptonian or whatever the case may be. She's a Capricorn, and I got her on my Instagram. and I find her to be very attractive, right? And I didn't even know that she was Capricorn. I was just attracted to her, and I was just like, yo, I gotta like. I'm like, I'm like, her powers are pulling me in. You know what I mean? I'm watching a movie and I'm like, her powers are really pulling me in. What sorcery is this? Then I found out her zodiac sign. I'm like, ooh wee. You have, to clarify, the Queen of Michael. You have the Tower, the Five of Wands, the Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, and then you Capricorns have the Queen of Cups. To clarify, the Queen of Michael. So this is my point, because you Capricorns understand that, you Capricorns understand, or you're beginning to understand, that the mentality of how you Capricorns perceive yourselves need to change. And that the Five of Wands and the Emperor represents, how I know that you're beginning to understand is because you're starting to question it. You're starting to question, why exactly is it that you Capricorns have problems when it comes to love? Part of the reason why is because you don't understand your value. I keep telling y'all that y'all don't, because you don't. Capricorns, y'all have no idea about y'all value. Challenge me in the comment section. Y'all don't understand y'all value. Y'all don't understand it because y'all wouldn't be putting up with dysfunctional people. When people love you and they cherish you, when people, the sun is shining, that's why I'm wearing these. But when people love you and they respect you and they cherish you, they're not gonna ignore you for 2 weeks. They're not gonna say that, oh, you trash, or whatever the case may be, or you're garbage. They're not gonna say that. They're not gonna do stuff like that. I'm telling you what it is. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna tell you that they care about you. They're gonna tell you that they want you around and that they cherish you. They're gonna tell you these things. They're gonna tell you, I cherish you. I like you. I want you to be around me. I find you to be valuable. They're gonna tell you these things. But see, you Capricorns got to see that about yourselves. But the good part about it is you Capricorns understand that there's something else going on, but you Capricorns, here's the problem though. You Capricorns have to be the ones to be able to see it, like I said before, for yourselves. The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups represents, that is an issue in on itself that you Capricorns will have to figure out. That's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. Please, my dear Capricorns, run those views up, run the likes up. All of that stuff really does help. Watch the video again if you can. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell. Set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Peace.